And good afternoon, hockey fans. From the historic 1980 Herb Brooks Arena in Lake Placid, we are here for the Paul Smith's Burning Leafs tournament, where the University of Rochester Yellow Jackets and the Widener Pride are set to open their AAU college hockey seasons. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Sean McHugh, alongside color commentator Ryan Tantillo, camera operator Jeff Jazarowski, producer Aaron Alpern, live from the 412 Communications broadcast booth. 412 Communications, the new gold standard in digital media solutions. Ryan, we're about to get started here, but the first game of this tournament could not have set a higher bar.
Absolutely. We had a thriller earlier this afternoon, Hofstra taking down Paul Smith's 5-4 in overtime. If this game between the U of R and Widener is anything like that, we are all in for a treat.
Absolutely, and we're going to get right into it here as we are about to head down to ice level as we introduce the starting lineups for both teams and get the playing of the Canadian and the American national anthems.
At forward, number 21, Jimmy Wines. And starting on goal, number 33, Ryan Sweeney. Widener University is coached by Michael Kennedy and Matthew Iamurray. And now the starting lineup for the University of Rochester Yellow Jackets. On defense, number 17, Joseph Pons. On defense, number 21, Alexander Crook. At forward, number 9, Gregory Vogel. At forward, number 7, Luke Gazzano. At forward, number 18, Paul Kavanaugh. And today's starting goaltender, number 1, Jack Collings. The coaching staff for the University of Rochester, Lindsay Putnam, Randy Smallridge, and Andrew Murphy. Your officiating crew for today's game, referees Evan Knox and Jacob Lovendahl, the linesman Trevor Waite. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise if you can. Remove your caps and direct your attention to the flags of Canada and the United States of America as we honor both countries with the playing of their national anthems.
And welcome back as we are just about ready for puck drop here between the University of Rochester Yellow Jackets and the Widener Pride. Before we get started, this broadcast is made possible by Buffalo Golf and Social, Western New York's leading indoor golf facility with simulators, lessons, leagues. Buffalo Golf and Social, the area's best destination for year-round practice and instruction. Plus great beer and wine selections, make it a perfect place to watch golf with others who love the game. Locations downtown and in Orchard Park. Book your next event at Buffalo Golf and Social. Just about ready for puck drop here between U of R and Widener, and U of R looking to build off of a interesting season last year. Not the start to the season they wanted, but they caught fire towards the end of the season. Played for a UNYCHL Tier 2 championship. You got to think this team's coming in hungry to get this new season started in this great event at this great historic arena against a quality opponent, Ryan.
In fact, both of these teams riding some momentum from last season. Like you mentioned, the University of Rochester with a strong finish, making that championship game, and a Widener team that made the Final Four in the Division III in the AAU, lost to St. John Fisher. Actually, both of these teams lost to St. John Fisher in the postseason last year, so they're pretty close to the top of this AAU Division III, which is pretty much wide open, and we're going to see some teams in action in the early season, and we're going to feel for who might potentially end up taking the lead in the early season.
Zano and Fontaine for the draw, and we are underway as the puck is set back into the Widener zone. Widener looking to break it out, pass through the neutral zone, and that's deflected away. Fontaine will kick the puck in. Kick the puck in deep, where it's picked up there by the Yellow Jackets. Held in right there by Bonsall. Bonsall down low, looking to feed in front right there. Puck held in at the blue line right there by Gilbert. Gilbert sends the puck down low, where it's picked up by Pons, and Pons looks to start a breakout here. It's Pisano gaining the blue line for the Yellow Jackets. Pisano sends the puck in down low. He's got a defender on him. Pisano loses possession right there. Good defensive play there by Gilbert. And the Pride will look to break out off the half wall. Kept in right there by Pons again. And the puck is steered around into the corner.
If this game is going to start off anything like the last game between Hofstra and Paul Smiths, look out for pace and high shots on goal early, because we saw a ton of energy in the start of our first game this afternoon.
Definitely. Both teams last game started with a ton of pace with those intros and the first game of the season, and Widener looking to start some pressure down low as it is Cotillo circling around, sends the puck down low. Feed looking through the slot. That's going to miss everybody. It's going to head all the way down into the Widener zone, and chasing after the puck is going to be Ogborn. Ogborn looks to step away from someone, turns the puck over off the half wall. Good recovery, though, and a good defensive play there by Cotillo. Puck in the slot right there, held there, and then again, just traffic in front of the net, and the puck is grabbed there by the starting goaltender, Ryan Sweeney, and he will hold on as there was some traffic in front, and we're going to get a face-off.
And right off the bat, the University of Rochester forecheck working there in the Widener zone, forcing a couple of turnovers there, and Zach Nowak really pushing the pressure on Sweeney up close. Sweeney was finally able to grab that puck out of the air and settle things down.
Face-off was one clean there by the Yellow Jackets, but was done so incorrectly, and we are going to redrop as we now have Nowak on the dot here against Cotillo. Nowak wins it again, looks for a quick shot from the point here, but Widener's going to pick it up down the right side. Here comes Zagraki. He's got some room going down the wings. Zagraki, low shot saved there by Collings. Puck is chipped off the boards, and we're going to have a race for it here. Here comes Stampone. He is in pursuit right there. Puck sent off the boards. Quick shot. Puck is rolling, and it's going to roll out to the blue line.
And we saw that again, another careless turnover by Widener in their own zone, and once again it was Nowak getting the offensive chance for Rochester.
Yeah, Widener definitely going to want to look to get those breakouts cleaner, because that's going to be trouble as Aquino looks to keep the puck in, but it squirts by him. Searley sends the puck up, and he's then going to retrieve it on the dump in there by Widener, and he will reset. Searley holding behind his own net, sends the puck up to Aquino. Aquino will send a breakout pass through the neutral zone where it's picked up by Christensen. Christensen sends it up here. Here's the shot in, and a save there, and a rebound. Puck is laying in front, and Widener will clear it into the neutral zone.
Great chance for Rochester.
Absolutely. Great chance off the bat for Rochester off some sloppy defensive play by Widener. And again, Rochester from the neutral zone sends the puck in deep, but we are on a delayed offside, and number 4, Morel, has to tag up, which is going to allow Widener to break out. It's Bonsall breaking it out, sending it through in to Fontaine. Fontaine sends it in deep, where it's going to be picked up there by Brubaker. Brubaker tied up right there by Pons, and the puck is then going to be picked up there. Pons looking to get the puck through. He's got it up to Schwab. Schwab gains the blue line, takes a shot, kind of fans on it right there, and it's picked up there by Bonsall. Bonsall tries to flip it, kept in at the blue line. Good play there by Warsinski, but the puck finds its way out, but the Yellow Jackets probably could have recycled the puck right there. Instead, they send it in deep, and Kennedy is going to send the puck off the glass. That's going to squirt through a defenseman in the neutral zone, but again, Rochester clogging the zone. Widener not able to break through right here, and the Yellow Jackets looking to start it up with Pisano. Pisano sends it up, looking to send it through the middle where it's Kavanaugh. Loses the puck here, and Rochester delayed offsides. Kavanaugh has to tag up. Widener looking to gain possession right here. Picked up here by Gilbert. Gilbert sends the puck up the wall, and again, Rochester's going to get a free reset with Aquino in the neutral zone. Sends it up to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh's got the puck sent up to Pisano. Pisano, bad angle shot, loose in the goal crease, but nobody's able to get a stick on it as it steered into the corner. Puck picked up here by Zagraki. Zagraki again, though. Widener having all kinds of trouble getting out of their own end. And there's a big physical hit right there by Vogel. And again, the Yellow Jackets will retreat into their own end. Bit of a rough exchange right here, but the Yellow Jackets looking to break it out. There's a turnover at the blue line. Puck gained by Zagraki. Zagraki looks to send a pass into the slot. Looking for a shot here, but a good defensive play there by Pisano. Widener looking to keep it in. Puck hits a skate. There's a good feed down low, but unfortunately Zagraki couldn't gather the puck on the doorstep, and the Yellow Jackets look to gain some possession through the neutral zone. Skating through the zone right here is Michael. Michael with a shot, nothing there, and Widener looking to clear. Puck sent through the neutral zone, and it's gathered there by Searly. Searly, who was noticeable in the playoffs for Rochester last year, will reset, and he will look to skate it out. Searly's got Fontaine on him, and Searly ditches off the puck over to Nowak. Nowak sends the puck through the neutral zone. Good defensive play right there by Wines. Wines will send the puck in down below the goal line where it's going to be picked up there by Ryan Searly. Searly drops the puck off the boards, and it's picked up by Warsinski. Big collision right there as the puck pops out of the zone here. The Yellow Jackets looking to create some space here. Almost had a 3-on-2 right there, but it got broken up at the very last possible second.
And right now, early in the game, in the first 5 minutes and a few seconds after that, I'm really noticing the speed of the University of Rochester. I think that's their biggest advantage in the early going. They've been able to enter the Widener zone with a lot of ease and getting some high-quality opportunities early.
Puck picked up there by Ogborn. Ogborn will send it up here where it's picked up there by Wines. Wine avoids a check right there, sends it in deep, but it's going to be picked up there by Stampone. Stampone will send the puck over to Pisano. Pisano up the wall, and Christensen will look to carry it out. Gets by one man through the neutral zone. One-man breakout here. Christensen going 1-on-3. He was not aware his line mates are changing. Drops it back to nobody, and Widener will gain the zone, and they'll try to send it in deep. Collings will send the puck around, and it's going to be picked up there by Morrell. Morrell looking to break it out there. Sends the puck up right there to Schwab. Schwab gains the blue line, going on his forehand. Slams on the brakes and looks to reset. Sends it down low, but a good read there by the defenseman. That was Trombone, and it's sent right through back. And Rochester with a nice, nifty move right there, but nobody home on the far D point here. But a good play there by Morrell to pick up the puck, and he's looking to head some steam. He's got some speed going through the neutral zone. Here comes Morrell. Through two defensemen, skating through, takes the shot from the slot, and it hits a leg in front on its way to the net, into the corner where Schwab will gather it on the half wall. Schwab taking off his feet right there. Good defensive play right there by Brubaker. But again, Rochester just causing all kinds of havoc in the neutral zone for Widener, and the puck goes right back into the zone of the Widener Pride. Good fish out right there by Widener, and they're going to break it out. Puck sent down low there. That is Kennedy. Kennedy sends the puck in deep. He will go off for a change, and Pons will look to send the breakout. Pisano gets the puck down below his own goal line. He's going to look to reset. Some soft pressure on him. Pops out from behind his own net and sends it up to Vogel. Vogel sends the puck up, and a good read there. That was a great defensive play by Ogborn. Ogborn sends it through, and we've got some numbers here. Here's the shot from Bonsall. Doesn't get through. Shot straight up in the air.
First shot of the game for Widener, over 7 minutes in.
Period's moving right here because they haven't had a lot of whistles, but it's been all Rochester in the neutral zone as Pisano will look to reset it, sending it back behind his own net where Colling will set it up, and is then dropped off there to Ryan Searly. Searly will send the puck up to Aquino. Aquino will send it back to his D partner, Ryan Searly. Some pretty harsh forecheck on him, but he shrugs that off as that was Wines applying some pressure, but some good tag team work down there as Bonsall joins in on the forecheck, and now Pisano's going to gather the puck. Nifty move around the forward right there, and he's going to skate the puck out of his own end. Pisano kind of dipsy-doodling around here, gets the puck to Aquino. Aquino over the red line, gains the blue line. Defenseman loses his footing. Aquino, and a good defensive play again there by Ogborn. I have noticed him on the ice. Good defensive stick and good body position so far. He's prevented a lot of scoring chances so far, Ryan.
That was a great stick lift on the chance in the slot after Aquino made the first move to get by his first defender. Ogborn shut it down in front of the net.
Stampone and Nowak looking to battle along the boards here. Some bodies colliding right here. Puck is still stuck on the boards and is picked up there by Goldberg. Goldberg sends the puck to the point, kept in there by Pons. Pons sends it down low. More physical play right here between Cotillo and Goldberg, and the puck is sent into the neutral zone. Kind of a free zone entry right there for Widener, and they're sending it in down low here. Sea of humanity right there as Mackley will send the puck back to the point where it's picked up there by Gilbert. Gilbert sends it down low, but a good physical play right there by Rochester, and they're looking to come back 2-on-2 as it is Stampone leading the rush. Stampone, he's got Goldberg with him, and Stampone takes a shot and a nice save there by Ryan Sweeney, and he will hold on, and there will be a face-off coming up in the Widener end.
Nice save by Sweeney. He got a pretty good look at that one, not a ton behind that shot. One thing I am noticing from both teams early in this game, we have to remember it's the first game of the season. We're seeing a lot of sloppy passing, some trouble handling the puck, and both of these teams bringing in some new players. Widener especially, I think they only have 15 skaters dressed tonight. It's going to be interesting to see how this game develops as both teams get their legs under them.
Going to be definitely a chess match here for Widener to match up here with the U of R, just their deep bench. But we'll see how it goes as the puck is sent in there by Morrell. Morrell is squeezed off on the boards there by Gilbert. Morrell will get the puck in the corner, and he will send it back to the point to Pons. Pons will send it down low to Morrell, and Morrell will look the shot. Passes it into the slot. There's a shot. Oh, and a save off the face mask on the shot by Christensen. And there's the first high-danger save by goaltender Ryan Sweeney.
Great look from Christensen, and that's the type of play we saw, once again, to reference the first game today. Paul Smith's College, especially early in that game, a ton of low slot opportunities.
Mensah clears the puck out and is picked up there by Pons. Pons will send the puck cross ice, and it's going to be picked up right there by Morrell. Morrell drops it off to Pons, and Pons looking to skate through, and he gets by the forecheck, and he's through the neutral zone and into the offensive zone. A little bit of stick handling right there, and a good defensive play by Gilbert. A little too much physicality right there, and he took a penalty. Not great discipline there by Gilbert. The puck was long gone, and he continued to just batter down on the U of R forward, and I'm not sure why he thought he was getting away with that. Oh, are they getting them both?
Looks like
they're
it,
getting them both. All right, so the refs are not taking any nonsense right now. They're nipping that issue in the bud. Both players are going to skate off the ice, and now we're going to see. We're going to go 4-on-4, I believe here, Ryan.
Looks like it, yeah. Looks like
fours.
Looks like Kavanaugh's heading back to the bench. At first, I thought Rochester had 5 out there. I am a little bit surprised that the officials hit Pons with that penalty there, because it really seemed like Gilbert was the aggressor in that situation, but like you said, trying to keep the penalties low, game under control.
4-on-4, some ice, and a long shot right there by Zagraki. Gets deflected wide, and it's going to be sent into the corner. Puck is picked up right there by Vogel. Vogel sends the puck up. Nice pass in stride, and here comes Ryan Searley. Searley shot from wide. Good save there by the goaltender Sweeney. Puck picked up here. Nice move there by Mackley, and he's going to skate through the neutral zone into the Yellow Jacket zone. Mackley shot from an angle, fans on it, and it's picked up right there by Michael. Widener looking to create some pressure down below the goal line where it is going to be Ogborn. Ogborn sends it down low, and another angle shot right there. Collings saw that all the way. The shot off the stick of number 89, Zagraki. He is going to hold on, and we are going to have a face-off coming up in the Yellow Jackets' end.
And just the second shot of the game for Widener, and really one of the first times that they've been able to establish any type of presence in the offensive zone. And I have to assume a part of that is because of this 4-on-4, a little bit less pressure from the Rochester defense.
Definitely more open ice to work with here as the faceoff is won by the Yellow Jackets. Puck is picked up here, and it's grabbed by Stampone. Stampone will send it through the neutral zone where it will be picked up there by Catrambone. Puck is gathered here. Nice catch here by Cotillo. Puck is kept in at the... it was not kept in. Puck comes out. Good effort there. Good effort right there by Catrambone, but it just comes out over the line for an offsides, and we are going to have a neutral zone faceoff.
And really one of the first series in the game where the pace of play is kind of slowing down. We've had some consecutive whistles. Interesting to see how the speed and everything is affected now that the fast-paced beginning of the game is starting to wear off.
Yeah, you wouldn't think you get whistles of 4-on-4, but here we go as Cotillo will step in, and a good stick right there. No call, and we will continue playing. Puck is kept in there by Bonsall. Bonsal's got some room, looks to feed it in front. Puck in the goal crease but the goaltender Colling will sit down in his butterfly, cover that puck at the top of the crease, and we will have another face-off in the Rochester end.
I have to say I'm a bit surprised they didn't hit Warzinski with the penalty there. I thought that was pretty clear, but
yep, that looked like a hook to me, but I'm not an official, nor do I ever want to be, so they saw it, and we continue playing.
And regardless, Widener got a nice chance. They had Ogborn right in front of the net. He's got that big body to try and get some deflections in front. We'll see if that continues to work for them with 35 seconds to go on the 4-on-4.
Here's Nowak over the line, takes a shot off the bar. Nowak had that thing wired, and he is a centimeter away from making this 1-0. The defenseman played off Nowak, gave him about 3 feet of space. That's all he needed, and he absolutely smoked that puck. But the goaltender's best friend comes to the rescue for him there.
Yeah, we got to go check and see if that crossbar has a dent in it after that shot. And that was not from a close angle either. That was just past that Herb Brooks Arena lettering right inside that blue line. That was quite the shot there, just a couple inches away from our first goal of the game.
This crossbar has been abused today because it got smoked a couple times in the game before. Good read there by University of Rochester as it's pulled in there by Michael. Michael shrugs off a man down the half wall, feeds one in front, and Morrell just doesn't get anything on that shot as he was in a prime scoring chance. Aquino gathering the puck to the blue line, puts one, looks to put one on net. Free dumping right here as Morrell picks it up with a fake shot. Morrell going to get to work down below the goal line. He's got a defenseman Kennedy on him. Looking to feed it in front there. Widener will send it. The pass is just too far ahead of Mackley, and it's going to be picked up right here by Aquino. Aquino sends it, and it's picked up there by Schwab. Schwab gets around one forward. He's got some room. Here's Schwab, steps into the slot. Oh, and a good defensive stick right there by Kennedy at the last second to keep that puck on the ground. It's steered away by Sweeney. Morrell working down below the line. Morrell looking for somebody in front. The Yellow Jackets are changing. Still gets one to the back door, and Christensen just fails to get his stick on it right there. Rochester's applying pressure with 2 guys in the zone. They're creating scoring chances. And the puck is going to be picked up here by Pons. Pons has all kinds of time and space, and it gets blocked, and a good defensive play there by Kennedy. Nice stick right here there by Widener, but the puck is sent through, and Pons will skate back here as Colling will slow the puck down for him, and Pons will wind it up behind his own goal. Puck is sent up there by Pisano, and Pisano set to the neutral zone, takes a hit. Widener looking to capitalize. What a hit right there by Ryan Searley. Catches the forward, not looking, and he gets pancaked in the neutral zone.
Watch out. Train's coming through.
Oh, and they did not blow the horn either. That was a smack. Here come the Yellow Jackets with some speed. It is Pisano gaining the blue line. Pisano heel picking through the slot. Drop pass and a shot by Pons. Good stick save there by the goaltender Sweeney. Puck to the blue line where it's held there by Goldberg. Goldberg, no pressure at all, sends it D-to-D, and a move there, and a quick shot. No one knows where it is. Shot from a bad angle, and a good save there by Sweeney as Michael was in there working down low and getting some shots from an angle. What do we got? We have a call. Do we get offsetting penalties again?
It appears to be that way. We have a player from each side heading over to the bench. The officials are not messing around here in the first period.
Yeah, Goldberg and Kennedy are both getting the gate here, and we're going to go 4-on-4 again. Hard to believe it's a scoreless first period. There have been some chances and saves, but we're getting the entertainment value that we got in the first period with the chances.
Especially for the University of Rochester. I mean, the Widener defense is leaving Sweeney hanging out to dry with the high-quality opportunities they're giving up from beautiful locations.
Aquino circles back into his own end, and he will look to start a breakout pass right on the tape there. Just a little bit difficulty handling that by Stampone, and it's going to be Gilbert that sends the puck through the zone. Puck is grabbed there by Zagraki, and it's going to head all the way back to Aquino. He's going to send it through where a stick on that by Ogborn will send it down low, and Widener will look to reset and break out. Fontaine deals with a forecheck, sends a pass through. Little bit of hot sauce on that. It's tipped off the stick of Zagraki right before the red line. That makes its way all the way down the ice, and we will have an icing.
Still 90 seconds left on this 4-on-4. Shot 7-3 in favor of the U of R, and I think this is going to be a great opportunity for them. If they can win possession off the faceoff to set up the offense, the passing, the last offensive zone possession they had, backdoor opportunities, chances at one-timers, I'd look out for that right here.
Absolutely. Rochester, they're having the possession now, looks to see if they can maybe create and run some plays here, but it's going to be Widener that's going to skate this puck out as it's going to be Ogborn. Ogborn looking to send it through to Fontaine. Fontaine, he's got Michael on him. He's squeezed out right there. Ogborn looking to help on the forecheck, but Rochester will gain possession. It's sent through the neutral zone, but it's just a little bit through the legs of Stampone here. Ogborn looking with a nice step through. Ogborn, nice move, dancing in, but Colling at the last second with the poke check ends that scoring threat.
Great poke check by Colling.
Both teams having a little bit of trouble passing the puck right here. Everything's just a hair too far, and we're going to get an icing, and the puck will be brought back into the U of R zone where we will have a face-off.
The passes are just a little bit off. The handles are a little bit loose. And these are the type of things that you expect in the first period of the first game of the season. I think these teams will tighten it up, but you're definitely noticing, like you just saw in that most recent scoring attempt by Ogborn, just a little bit out of reach, allowing Colling to poke check that, one-on-one with the goalie, poke check the puck away.
Aquino's got some pressure on him by Catillo, but Catillo takes it off him. Widener from down low, squeezing the post there was Colling and steers it into the corner. Puck is picked up right there by Widener, sent back to the point. There's a long shot, saved by Colling. Rebound in front, and Catillo was just off the mark, and he couldn't bang in the rebound. Nice move there on the edges by Catillo. He's got some room, sends it. One-timer doesn't get on it. Oh, crazy bounce, and it just misses the far post. Puck is picked up right there by Nowak. Nowak's got some trouble on the half wall. Here comes the forecheck from Widener, and Rochester's just going to send it down. That looked like a panic move, and we're going to get another icing. And Rochester, and they're trying. They tried to get Stampone off the ice. The refs aren't having any of that, as Rochester's not able to change right now. They got some tired bodies out there. Look for Widener to try and take advantage of this with 13 seconds. Sorry, Bills fans, but 13 seconds left. See what they can do with this.
Absolutely. It looks like Widener just woke up on that most recent offensive zone possession, and that one-time slap shot from the point didn't get all of it, but that bounce was so unpredictable that nearly what would have been a wild first goal.
Here comes Stampone. Stampone looking to get it through the defenseman. Got his skate on at the last second, but Stampone recovers. Stampone circling around, takes a shot, and then good defensive play there by Menta. Menta getting on his edges right there. That's Fontaine, the forward. Fontaine drops the puck off to Mackley. Mackley, half slap shot and a good defensive play right there by Joseph Pons. Puck is sent back there and a quick shot and a deflection and a good save there by Colling. I don't know how he saw that, but the puck hit him and stayed out. Fontaine behind the net looking to send it in front there. Good stick right there, and it's going to be Schwab. Schwab's got a head of steam gaining the neutral zone. He's got Morrell with him. Schwab hits the brakes. He's got a trailer, finds him, but a good stick right there by Mackley, and he's going to lead the rush the other way. Mackley gains the line. Long shot, was contested, not much difficulty scooping up that grounder by the goaltender Colling, and we will have a face-off. So the first 9 minutes, we didn't have a single whistle. Now it's tough to go 45 seconds without one.
Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of that is because Widener has really gotten themselves back into this game. It was kind of all U of R in that first half of the period. Now Widener forcing turnovers in the defensive zone, turning it into offense on the other end.
Puck sent out through the neutral zone. That is going to be played there by Gilbert. Gilbert turns to send it through, and it's picked up right there by Wines. Wines having some difficulty with it right there, and it's Schwab picking it up over the blue line. Schwab shoots through a defenseman screen, puts it wide of the post, and the Yellow Jackets looking to reset as it's picked up there by Michael.
And I don't mind that shot from Schwab, looking, top far corner, just a little bit off target because, like we've been saying, it's the first game of the season, but I like that look there.
He was using the defenseman as a screen. It was a good idea. Just got to try to put it on net. I expect as the game gets on and the nerves wear off that's something that hits the wire. Puck is held in there by U of R, sent around. There's nobody home at the point, and that is going to go all the way down, and that's a free clear. And it looks like Widener's going to take advantage and at least change their D pairings. Long pass sent through the neutral zone to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh gets the puck sent off to Pisano. Pisano from down low fires a shot. He had the goalie off the post, but the pad kicked it to the front here. Kavanaugh sends it there, and it's picked up there by Gilbert. Gilbert flips it into the neutral zone where it's picked up there by Aquino, who's just going to whip it right in off the boards, back down low where Ogborn's got to pick it up. Ogborn dealing with some physical play by Kavanaugh. Puck is picked up right there and sent in there by Searley. Rochester forward goes down. Vogel looking for a trip, not going to get it, and it looks like Widener's going to clear it through the neutral zone, but again, Pisano's able to spin it right back into the offensive zone. Widener's got to reset, and here comes a forecheck here by the Yellow Jackets. Aquino retreating into his own end with the puck here, looking for a D-to-D pass. Instead, just gets right by Brubaker, and Aquino leads the rush. Aquino dancing into the slot, and a quick shot right there, And a save there by Ryan Sweeney. He's going to hold on to that, and we will have a face-off coming up in the Widener zone.
And you talk about a high-quality chance. There's not a much better shot that you can get in the entire game than what Aquino just let off. And the Widener defense let him wander all the way through from his own blue line, through neutral ice, straight down Main Street. Yes, it's still 0-0, but that's all Ryan Sweeney right now. Widener's got to pick it up.
No, and eventually you got to think, that's a great save by Sweeney, but you got to think that maybe the shooter wanted a better corner there. You're going to give him the opportunity to pick those corners. You're asking for trouble. You want to see maybe the Widener defense step or play physical because, like you said, well, they're about to get a power play, though. A retaliation right there, right in front of the ref. You never, ever want to be the guy that retaliates when the ref is looking at you. You are going to get the gate every time, and that is exactly what just happened to Stampone. And Widener's going to get their first chance on the power play with 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go here in this first period.
And completely, an unnecessary, unforced error there. You have Widener on their heels. I'd say Rochester has outplayed them in this first period, and now you're going to give them the power play and a chance to completely swing the momentum of this game. Just again, an unforced mental error there, right in front of the ref. Easy call, pretty foolish.
In the offensive zone too, that just drives coaches nuts. Just offensive zone penalties are the absolute worst. Not that there's a such thing as a good penalty, but man, Widener's going to set up shop in the offensive zone here as Wines will send the puck down low where it's picked up by Catillo. Catillo will send the puck and he will pop out behind the corner where he drops it back to Ogborn. Ogborn right just above the goal line, looking to set up, looking in front. He sends it back to Catillo. Catillo dealing with some pressure right there by Ryan Searley, and Searley ends up winning the puck battle here. Let's see who comes out of here with it. And it's a clear here. If it's going to be a race for it, it's going to be interesting, but Kennedy is going to get back there quickly. But there really isn't much of a back check at all until the puck bounced in, and Kennedy will reset. And there's some pressure here coming from Rochester as the puck is sent through to Catillo.
Love the effort by Kennedy to get back on that, but you hate to be in that position when you're the team on the power play, rushing back to stop the breakaway attempt.
Puck in the slot right here. Ogborn, little spin around shot right there, stick on it right there. And U of R will look to clear it here. It's going to an open point right there where Wines is able to keep it in, and he sends it down low. Puck is by Bonsall sent back over to Kennedy. Kennedy with a long shot. Puck is rebounded in front of the net and is cleared, and it's going to make it out of the zone. And with the delayed offsides, Widener's going to have to reset. Ooh, tough pass right there, and it's picked up right there by the Yellow Jackets. They're going to send it, but a heads-up play there by Wines to intercept at the blue line. So the breakout is much shorter here, and the Yellow Jackets don't get their change. Puck is sent through by Wines. Wines having some trouble, gains the zone, but the puck is picked up right there by Pisano. Pisano, there's still some pressure here, hits the brakes there. Ooh, and he loses the forechecker. Easy clear that way, and the puck is sent all the way back in here where it's going to be picked up by Kennedy. Kennedy looking for one last rush through the zone here, but it's sent right back down low by U of R, and a great penalty kill so far by Rochester. Let's see if Kennedy tries to push it one more with 10 seconds to go here in the first period. Send it through here as it's picked up by Catillo. Catillo's going to gain the line to 5 seconds. They got to shoot it. And the puck is offsides, and that is going to end the offense. Good-looking penalty kill right there by U of R. Really nothing that threatened at all on that power play. Sent the puck down. Yeah, not much other than some possession right there. The shots are 9-8. Sure doesn't feel that way right here. As barring the craziest thing we've seen all day, we're not going to see that, and we are going to end the period here. Interesting period. There was no shortage of action. What'd you think, Ryan?
Well, first of all, it flew right by. I feel like that was the quickest first period I've ever been a part of. And I think a big part of that was just back and forth. Rochester looked extremely fast to me on the ice, and they were able to cut through that Widener defense like a hot knife through butter. Let me get my phrases right. First game of the season for me, too. But if Rochester continues to get those high-quality chances right in front of Sweeney, they're going to start capitalizing on them. Yes, it's 0-0, but that first period was all Rochester minus the one penalty.
Absolutely. An interesting period here. 0-0 going into the second period. Going to be an interesting finish to this game. Before we step away, we'd like to acknowledge our sponsors as this broadcast is made possible by Buffalo Golf and Social. Western New York's leading indoor golf facility, simulators, lessons, and leagues, Buffalo Golf and Social is the area's best destination for year-round practice and instruction. Plus, the great beer and wine selections make it the perfect place to watch golf with others who love the game. With locations in downtown Buffalo and Orchard Park, New York, book your next event at Buffalo Golf and Social. By 412 Communications, the new gold standard in digital media solutions. By Militello Realty, Western New York's premier commercial real estate broker to buy, sell, or lease any office, industrial, retail, or investment property. Trust the unparalleled knowledge and experience of Militello Realty. Give them a call at 716-856-2872 or visit them at militello.com. By the Battaglia Marciano Agency, an independent agent for auto, homeowners, business, and life insurance. The Battaglia Marciano Agency, providing peace of mind for Western New Yorkers for over 35 years. Give them a call to see how they can serve you and your family at 716-675-5700. By Envious Gameware, designers of high-end custom hockey uniforms, bags, and apparel. Get your team an outfit to be envious of. That's going to do it for the first period here between the University of Rochester Yellow Jackets and the Widener Pride. We're going to step away for a moment as this is Nickel City Hockey Network, Western New York's newest broadcast home for amateur hockey. We'll see you in about 10 minutes.
People ask, what is Buffalo Golf and Social? Buffalo Golf and Social is anything you want it to be. It can be the best instruction. It can be a vibe. It can be a hangout with your friends, running a simulator for 4 hours, playing your own playlist, and putting a game up on the TV. We are about everything and anything pertaining to golf. And most importantly, we are trying to build a community of players and a community of people who love and are dedicated to the game.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
And welcome back to the 1980 Herb Brooks Arena in Lake Placid, where we are set for second period action. Thank you again for joining us on the broadcast. I'm Sean McHugh, alongside color commentator and producer Ryan Tantillo, camera operator Jeff Jazarowski, live from the 412 Communications broadcast booth. 412 Communications, the new gold standard in digital media solutions. After 20 minutes of play, it is 0-0, as it was an interesting first period. Not dominated, but played mostly in the Widener zone, as Rochester had the better of play, you would think, right, Ryan?
I agree. I wouldn't say dominated, because like you look at the shots, it's 9-8. You look at the score, it's 0-0. But the University of Rochester was the better team in that first period. And I believe that we'll continue to see high-quality opportunities for U of R based on how soft the Widener defense looked in that first period. And if that continues, I would expect Rochester to take over in the second period.
And before we get started for second period action, this broadcast is made possible by Buffalo Golf & Social, Western New York's leading indoor golf facility. With simulators, lessons, and leagues, Buffalo Golf & Social is the area's best destination for year-round practice and instruction. With a great beer and wine selection, it will be the perfect place to watch golf with others who love the game. With locations in downtown Buffalo and Orchard Park, book your next event at Buffalo Golf & Social. By 412 Communications, the new gold standard in digital media solutions. By Militello Realty, Western New York's premier commercial real estate broker. To buy, sell, or lease any office, industrial, or retail or investment property, trust the unparalleled knowledge of Militello Realty. By the Battaglia Marciano Agency, an independent agency for auto, homeowners, business, and life insurance. They are providing peace of mind for families in Western New York for 35 years. And by Envious Gameware, designers of custom high-end hockey uniforms, bags, and apparel. Give your team a look to be envious of. Yellow Jackets, quick shot, looking for the corner there by Vogel, just misses wide. And it looks like Widener's looking to create numbers here. There's a long shot and a save there by Colling. That shot comes off the stick of Zagraki and right through the neutral zone again. No icing, as the puck is picked up right there by Kennedy. Kennedy sends a long pass through the neutral zone, pinballs around where it's picked up right there by Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh sends the puck right back to Pons. Pons will chip it right up to Pisano, who will send it into the neutral zone where it's picked up there by Catillo. Catillo slams on the brakes, sends one for Zagraki, kind of forces it back into his own end, looks to spin it around. Almost a bad turnover there, but it's picked up there by Mackley. Mackley tries to sauce one through the neutral zone, picked up right there by Ryan Searley, and he will send the puck in down low where it's picked up there by Gilbert. Gilbert sends the puck through the zone, really not able to be handled there. Searley takes a bump there, but it's kept in there, but now it's picked up right there by Kennedy. Kennedy with a head of steam through the neutral zone, down the half wall, looking to dance into the slot, and a really good converging defense right there by the Yellow Jackets, and it's picked up through.
And early in this second period, over a minute in, what I'm noticing is a continuation of what we saw in the first period. A lot of pace and also a lot of sloppiness, a lot of missed passes, loose handles like we saw, again, early in the season. But, you know, you're looking for these teams to tighten up because the game is wide open right now.
There's one in the slot right there.
And these unforced errors are getting in the way. Finally, Rochester able to get a shot. Not on net, but at least in a high-quality opportunity.
There's a deflection right there in front and a really quick right pad there by Ryan Sweeney. He has far and away been the best player for Widener. I don't think anybody watching this game is going to doubt that one here. And again, huge pad save right there. He has kept this game scoreless as Rochester seems to pick up right where they're leaving off. They're taking the Dallas Stars in 1999 approach. Buffalo fans, I'm not taunting you. These are the analogies I have. They're firing from everywhere, testing this goaltender, and he's 100% right now.
He is 100%, but also, like I said in the first period, the Widener defense has got to get some bodies in front of these pucks.
There's another one, a deflection in front, and it goes off the arm. We have a whistle right there as the puck actually caught the goaltender Sweeney in the chin, and the straps on the chin bar came loose, and he's got to readjust.
I mean, he is getting bombarded literally and physically by, figuratively, by Rochester right now. I mean, the shots only say 10. I feel like there's been more than that, too. Yes, he's 100% right now, but like I said, Widener has got to put a little bit more pressure on these Rochester shooters when they have the puck. Stop giving them so much space, because you can't just count on your goalie to save everything.
No, they're relying way too much on their goaltender. Another quick shot, and again, huge glove save as that shot came from Goldberg.
Sweeney looks great right now. He is really the one Widener player that is standing out amongst the rest. And again, Rochester winning the faceoff with a quick shot. That's a recipe for success for them. Big win there in the defensive zone for Widener. Trying to clear the zone on the near side.
And the puck is sent through right there, and Widener. Oh, here's a 2-on-1. Good breakout here. Widener walking in. There's a shot there. Rebound in front there. The shot came off the stick of Ogborn. And the rebound was there, but a good defensive back check right there as Widener's going to gather the puck in the neutral zone.
If Jimmy Wines was left-handed,
that's a goal.
It's 1-0 Widener.
Absolutely. Good defensive back check there by University of Rochester. Puck is sent through the zone here, and it's going to be picked up right there by Michael. Michael will send the puck in, and it's held there by the goaltender Colling, and he will hold on.
And as we saw in that most recent save by Jack Colling, rebounds tonight, I'm noticing, are starting to become a bit of a problem for him there. Like I said, on that most recent one, that was a golden opportunity if only Wines was shooting from the other side of his body. Otherwise, as a right-handed player, he had no chance to get the stick on that one. But the rebounds really are going to be a tool, I think, for Widener moving forward if they want to generate scoring chances.
Puck sent around there where it's picked up there by Schwab. Schwab will send the puck up there to Christensen. Christensen will gain the line here, and a shot saved there by Sweeney. Puck cleared out. That's going to go the length of the ice off the stick of Brubaker, and that's going to be another icing.
Man, it seems like every single time Rochester gets into the Widener zone, they're letting it rip from all angles, forcing Sweeney to make saves. And with a thin roster, with a short bench for Widener, a goaltender that is getting bombarded by shots, it's just not looking too good for Widener. I know it's still 0-0 and there's a lot of hockey to be played, but Rochester is controlling the pace right now.
Puck is sending down low there where it's picked up there by Schwab. Schwab has the puck knocked off his stick there, and it's picked up there by Kennedy. Kennedy sends the puck to the neutral zone looking for Fontaine, and the puck is sent through the neutral zone again. And it's picked up there, and it's going to be Schwab again. Hits the brakes, looks to get vertical here, sends the puck into Morrell, and he just fires it wide. Another high-danger chance in the slot. That one doesn't catch the netting, and Widener's got a 3-on-1 coming. Here comes Widener. It's Mackley. Mackley sends one to the back door, and it can't be grabbed in by Brubaker, and the puck is fired out through the neutral zone. D-to-D pass with a rolling puck right there is sent back into the neutral zone there by the Yellow Jackets.
And on both ends, we're seeing these high-quality opportunities developing, and then the execution's not there. You're not able to connect on the shot down on Rochester's offensive end, and then right there, Widener not able to get a shot off at all.
Searly gets taken off his skates right there, but the puck ends up in the neutral zone where it's picked up there by Morrell. Morrell, shifty work there, getting sideways, and then Morrell creates a shot, and a good block right there by the defenseman. I believe that was Mackley that made the block there.
And finally a block for Widener. They need more of that.
Numbers for Widener. Here comes Catillo. Catillo wires a shot right there, and it's saved there by Colling with the chest. Steered into the corner here as you've got a battle between Catillo and Joseph Pons. Catillo will pick the puck up down below the goal line. It hits a skate, and it's sent back in there by Poole. Pons will look to send it out right there, and that's going to miss everybody, and we'll go down all the way, and we will have an icing.
I like that most recent shot that Catillo took there. I like the decision to shoot, I should say, from that angle, from that location, but he shot it right into the chest of Jack Colling. So I think they're going to have to start picking their corners a little bit more. Both goaltenders are taking up a lot of space right now. The scoring chances are going to have to be created either by passing to get the goaltender out of position or by sharpshooting, picking a corner and shooting around him.
Puck sent back there and it's picked up there by Pons. Pons kind of having to deal with a forecheck right there, and Widener will pick up the puck with Catillo. Catillo fires the puck down and low where it's then held there by Wines. Wines will fire it out, and it's going to end up in the neutral zone there where it's picked up there by Ogborn. Ogborn fires the puck off the wall. That misses everybody, and Colling will have to settle it down here. He sends it back there for Pons. Pons misfires the pass right there, and it's picked up there by Wines. In the slot, cleared out, and another shot just far of the left post here. And it's going to look like Kavanaugh is going to try to start a breakout here, but it's picked up there by Ogborn.
Sloppy for Rochester behind their own net. Pons had all day to move that puck up and break out. Ends up turning it over. Luckily for Rochester, did not result in anything
puck
negative.
Is fired out right there. What do we have? Do they call that at this level? They do not. That is not a delay game penalty here in AAU, so we're just going to get a face-off.
It's a decent break for Widener in their own end. You know, obviously not having that penalty called in this level, because we have not seen Rochester yet on the 5-on-4 but I'd have to imagine with their puck handling ability, their ability to generate chances, the one problem holding them back has been the turnovers and the poor passing, which is something that is somewhat alleviated by the man advantage if they were to gain it.
Face-off controlled there by Rochester as it's sent back to the point, and the puck is then fired into the zone down below the goal line. Oh, sneak attack shot from the half wall right there. Good save there by the goaltender Sweeney as we have a delayed penalty. The Rochester bench does not agree with that at all, but it looks like the Yellow Jackets are going to be shorthanded, and Widener's going to head back to the power play. Didn't do much with their first opportunity, but they'll get another opportunity here as they actually have the lead in shots today, Ryan, which not going to say it's shocking, but based on the way this game has gone, you could have fooled me on that.
It is a bit surprising, but I think we're starting to see a trend of Rochester getting in their own way. It's the second time tonight they've taken a penalty in the offensive zone. That's inexcusable, especially in a game when I think they are playing better overall.
Aquino does a really nice job of whipping that puck off the boards, and it goes all the way down where it has to be picked up there by Bonsall. Bonsall reverses off the boards, and Catillo's going to pick it up there, chips it up ahead there to Kennedy. Kennedy stops at his blue line, sends the puck up to Bonsall. Bonsall kind of loses the drop pass right there, and it's going to be picked up right there by Stampone. Stampone down below the wall. He's good physical defensive play right there by Kennedy. And Widener looking to break out there and looking to get something set up on their power play as Catillo is going to end. He's going to fire a shot. Good save there, but then the puck is going to be sent right through the neutral zone, and it's going to be sent right through the way to Kennedy.
I love the decision to shoot there, especially with the way that Cowling has been giving up rebounds.
Catillo looking to dance through into the slot, and the puck is just whipped out into the neutral zone where Widener's got to reset. Bonsall sends the puck back there where it's sent back to Kennedy. Kennedy fires the puck up there where it's held there by Ogborn. Ogborn, another wide shot. Widener really doesn't seem all that interested in setting up their power play. They're getting a look, and they're putting it on net. I can't say I hate that approach, but maybe you'd think you'd want some puck possession here, if nothing else, just for the momentum of it, as the Yellow Jackets get a free clear, and that is bombed all the way down the ice, and Widener's going to reset. Kennedy sends the puck through where it's going to be brought over the line there by Mackley. Mackley fires one on net that's steered to the side, and Fontaine is going to chase the puck down into the corner. Fontaine gets the puck taken neatly off his stick, but he gains it back. Puck slithers into the slot right there, and the Yellow Jackets are going to get a breakout here. Here's Christensen, got some speed, got the defender on his hip, goes to his backhand, and a good effort there by Kennedy to disrupt him as he went to go to his backhand to go for the finish. Nothing there.
And Christensen did gain the step there on Kennedy, but Kennedy did not give up on the play, and the opportunity for Christensen there really never developed because he never got that breathing room.
Another power play gone by the wayside there as Widener just doesn't get a whole lot of anything set up. Few shots, nothing that really challenged the goaltender Cowling. And we're going to be back to 5-on-5. That finds its way in the
goodness.
net. What just happened?
This is Lake Placid.
A dump in from the blue line. Wait, what's going on? They're waving it. Are they waving this one off?
The goal horn is blowing here in the 1980 Olympic rink. We've seen that one before.
What do we got here? That looked like a clean goal to me. I don't know why they'd wave that off, but there's a discussion here. What's going on? I can't see what's going on here, so we got to wait to see with the officials. What do you think? I don't know what.
The scoreboard says 1-0 Widener. I don't know why that would not
even
count.
If they were offsides, no one touched it. The puck found its way in. There was a clear miscommunication between.
No goal. The play was offsides.
Okay, that got waved off for offsides. I don't know why that was. I didn't see anybody from Widener touch that puck, but the call on the ice is no goal, and we are back to 0-0. Okay.
And we were talking about how reliable Jack Cowling has been, and just a complete blunder right there.
Well, he got away with it.
Very lucky for Rochester, and like we said, they're beating themselves right now.
We don't have the benefit of replay, so I cannot argue with these officials. They're on the ice. I am not. I'll be honest, I might have been bad at my job there. I caught the puck and it went in. I couldn't tell what that was, but again, the call on the ice is no goal, and that's where we are. Puck sent through the neutral zone there, and is picked up there by Wines. Gathered there by Ogborn, and he will send it up the boards and through the neutral zone where it's picked up there by Pons. Big hit right there, maybe an elbow, nothing there as a shot by Fontaine and a good shoulder save there by Colling as I don't think any goaltender on earth has ever needed a shot on that more than Colling did to get that shaken off, because you got away with one there, and as we know as hockey fans, goaltenders rarely get away with mistakes like that. Colling does, and gets a shot immediately to just get that out of it, get that taste out.
Absolutely, because even though that shot is not up on the scoreboard, Colling is beating himself up right now. Goaltenders are mental, so it is good. Get back in the rhythm, forget about it, move on, it's 0-0.
Widener looking to keep the puck in right there as the Yellow Jackets will put the puck out of the zone, and they're going to look to create some transition with Morrell. Morrell will slam on the brakes right there. He's got some back pressure on him. He goes down, and Widener's looking to get the breakout. Oh, that was almost a turnover in a terrible spot, but Widener does a nice job recovering. Bontaine picks the puck. He's got a man if he sees him. There it is. Oh, and he takes a step off sides, and that ends that rush. Looks like the forward, that was Zagraki, got just his first step was just a hair too quick. He drew himself off sides, and we're going to have a face-off in the neutral zone. Man,
that blue line is not Widener's friend right now. Oh, my goodness. Tough call there for them. But you know what? They're starting to pull away in the shot battle. Widener is 15-12 now in advantage. It's still knotted up at 0, and, we were saying in the first period it looked like it was Rochester's game. I think that's starting to really change.
Puck is fired in down low there by Michael. Michael spins it around. It gets the bounce here as Kavanaugh looks to stuff it, and he does. Great job holding the post there by Sweeney. Kavanaugh had 2 good whacks at that, and Sweeney didn't give an inch of position right here. Aquino will wind it up behind his own zone. He's got a head of steam right now, and he's got some room. Aquino knifing through the neutral zone, and a good defensive stick right there, and back the other way comes Bonso. Bonso with a slap shot. No mistake from the blue line shot there as Colling grabs that thing and slams it down to the ice. And I think that blunder is done and over with after that.
I think so, and nice play there by Bonso at his own blue line, stopping the rush and coming right back the other way, getting his team an offensive zone draw.
Face-off coming up to the left of Colling as Aquino's going to fire it off the glass. This could be a breakout here. This is a 3-on-1 for the Yellow Jackets. Oh, but the pass is behind them, but they're still picking it up. Puck sent through the slot, nobody home, and Widener's going to get away with it, but great pressure there by Kavanaugh as he fires a shot. Big save there by Sweeney. Puck is gathered, and it's picked up there by Pisano. Pisano sends the puck in down low where it's held in there by Vogel. Vogel, with some pressure applied by Poole, shakes it off as the puck is then sent into the zone down below the goal line. Puck sent in front, and nobody's able to control it, but the Yellow Jackets loop the puck back into the corner, and they will maintain possession. Vogel looking to send it in front. Here comes Michael with the shot. And again, there's the goaltender Sweeney on top of the blue paint, making the save. No rebound for the whistle. And halfway through the second period, we're going to have a face-off in the Widener end.
And that was probably one of the longest sustained offensive zone possessions for the University of Rochester there, despite the fact that they still can't complete 2 passes in a row. Able to win a couple of battles in the corner, force the puck down low. Nice pass, nice feed by Pisano from below the goal line, out top to Michael. He had to settle that bouncing puck down a little bit, which I think maybe allowed Sweeney to...
We got a goaltending change, Ryan.
Halfway through the game. And Sweeney was playing extremely well, so that's got to be Marcelino.
Yeah, it's going to be Dave Marcelino coming in. I don't know if this is going to be permanent, or are they doing this? Are they going to just split where the goalies get the half of the game?
That's my judgment based on the fact that why else would you take out Sweeney? Because from my conversations with the head coach, Michael Kennedy of Widener, Stone Hayworth has been their starting goalie for the last 2 seasons. He's been their best player, essentially. So the fact that he didn't get the start tonight makes me assume that they're trying to see what their other 2 goaltenders have in store, which would make sense that they'd split the action
Sweeney's
tonight.
putting his helmet on, so he's going to sit down. His glove and blocker are off. It looks like it is going to be Marcelino. Dave Marcelino, number 88 on the roster, does not have his jersey on, but we are all set there. So let's make the necessary adjustments to that. And, I'm not going to say the SO word because you're not allowed to do that, but it's kind of, yeah, I'm surprised he came out as willingly as he did. Let's put it that way.
Right, it's a good point. It's a testament to the way this team is hopefully bonded already early in the season.
That had to have been the plan because it came out right at the halfway point. But here we go, as it's going to be Nowak gaining the zone, and the first shot on a cold goaltender finds its way in. That's something you deal with when you bring a goaltender in off the bench. The first shot gets under the arm, and it's going to be Nowak getting the first goal of the season for the Rochester Yellow Jackets. 1-0 Yellow Jackets, and Rochester finally breaks through.
That is just killer for Widener. Killer. 20 seconds after you replace your goaltender.
Who was playing really well.
He was the best player in the game up until that point. Ryan Sweeney, the starting goaltender tonight for Widener. I get it. You come into the game planning to play two guys. Marcelino, first shot he faces, lets one pass. It's just
And who can blame him? It's the first shot he faced. He didn't get any warm-up, so yeah.
There's
that's
really
tough.
nobody to blame. It's just an awful break.
It's a bad situation. But, hey, we're in this situation now. Got to shake it off as Rochester will put the puck through the neutral zone, and Morrell coming with speed. Morrell, they're going to shoot, and they're going to keep shooting as that. Yeah, the goaltender Marcelino had a tough time with that rebound, so expect Rochester, as soon as they see a lane, that puck is going on net. And please, listeners, do not take this as me saying anything about Marcelino. It's hockey. He's cold off the bench right now, and that's just what you do.
Right, and you talk about turning points in a game. We're at our first turning point right now, replacing a goaltender that was dominating. I get it. You know what I'm not criticizing the move, but it is one of those things you're going to look back on and be like,
when the first shot goes in, it is something that is going to be noted. Hopefully for Widener, that's the one and done here, as Marcelino seems to look every bit as capable as any goaltender we're seeing here. Put in a tough situation. Let's see how he recovers, as we've got a face-off coming up to his right.
It's a great point about how he'll respond to this, again, in the first game of the season.
There's a nice save right there on a shot there by Schwab. Puck is picked up there by Zagraki. Zagraki will send it through the neutral zone, but it's picked up there, and it's going to be sent down low by Mackley. Searly will put the puck through the neutral zone, and Rochester will look to fire their way through here. Schwab looks to send in front. Oh, just a hair too far right there for Christensen, as he had a wide open net to tap that into. Puck through the corner, but again, Morrell keeps the puck at the blue line, sends it down low, and it's sent out through where it's picked up there. And a good breakout here. Catillo had a step here, but the gap closed real quickly for him by Rochester, and we are offsides.
Man, Widener needs something to get them going right now, because, they had a lot of momentum. At the halfway point in this game, I think the momentum was finally moving into the Widener favor. Completely wiped out by that goal by Nowak. And now, obviously down by one, Widener needs a spark.
D-to-D pass is picked up there by Michael. Michael fires the puck through the neutral zone. A little bit of difficulty handling it there by Vogel, but Rochester will gain the line. Puck is picked up there by Michael, as Michael will track into his own zone, and the pass will be carried there by Vogel. Vogel looking to walk through. Nice move there. Loses the puck at the last second. Puck was loose, but a good job clearing by the defense.
Fantastic play by Kennedy to backhand that puck out of the crease and into the neutral zone.
Michael carries the puck in at the blue line here, and it's going to be gathered in the neutral zone, where it's going to be Pisano that sends the puck up through to Michael. Michael will then fire the puck in down low, dies in the corner right there, and then, Ketchum Bone will send the puck as it's picked up in the neutral zone and carried through the zone by Widener. Bonsall looks to feed the puck into the slot there. High danger, and they get the break they need right there. Weird bounce right there into the slot, and Wines picks up the puck and slams it into the net behind the goaltender Colling. This one counts, and we are tied at 1.
This one counts. That's the spark they needed. They're right back into this game. And you know what? That's got to feel really good if you're Dave Marcelino right now. The game's back even, clean slate. Widener, right back where they wanted to be.
Definitely the goaltender, Dave Marcelino, has to feel like his team came to his rescue right there as they bailed him out after a tough goal was allowed here. And we are even at 1 as Widener gets the break they desperately needed. But Rochester looking to counter, and there's a save right there. Good save there by Marcelino, as that was a high-danger scoring chance there by Nowak.
Nowak looking for number 2. He's looked like one of Rochester's best skaters tonight, already with a goal.
Searly, good defensive pressure right there as the puck is picked up there by Stampone. But the puck is lost. Oh, you got to shoot that as he looks to feed it back door. Zagraki looks to gather the puck at the blue line, sends it down low there to Ogborn. Again, working from below the goal line there. Good save there by Colling, as Nowak's going to pick the puck up. Nowak careless with the puck right there, loses it. Oh, but a Puck hits a rut and bounces out here as Poole's got to retreat. Oh, 2-on-0, here's Nowak. Nowak walking in, feeds to the back door, and a beautiful finish right there by Goldberg. No doubter right there. A tough bounce there for Widener. Rochester goes in 2-on-0. Nowak feeds Goldberg, and Rochester immediately gets their lead back.
And really an unlucky bounce for Widener at the blue line. They had a chance to keep it in. Puck bounces all the way out to neutral ice. Nowak picks it up, 2-on-0, and the unselfish play to pass it to Goldberg for the easy goal. I love the teamwork right there, and Rochester right back on top. Didn't take long to respond.
Yeah, executed to perfection. You take advantage of mistakes right there. I don't know if that was as much of a mistake as was an unfortunate bounce. I don't think anybody really cares what caused it. It got caused. Beautiful passing, beautiful finish, and Rochester gets their lead back as Fontaine on the pressure fires the puck down low as Bonsall down below the net. Good look in front, but also heads up defense right there by Ryan Searley. Bonsall picks up the puck, looks to send it back to the goal scorer, winds. Puck bounces a little bit, and it's picked up by Nowak. Nowak's having himself a game right now. Puck is sent through the middle of the goal scorer, Goldberg. But right there, the play is offsides, and we will have a face-off in the offensive zone.
And one thing I'm noticing on both Widener's first goal and Rochester's second goal, we're seeing, I think, the intensity, the focus level, the attention to detail picking up. A lot fewer mistakes we're seeing in the last few minutes, and the execution level is greatly improved from what we saw early on.
Another great high danger chance right there by Schwab, and it's shouldered away there by Marcelino. Puck chipped off the wall. That could have gone either way. Refs let it go here as Catillo is going to carry the puck through the neutral zone over the blue line. Catillo pushed the puck through a defender's legs. Oh, he had the top corner, but I think the butt end of the stick in Jim Craig's house makes the save right there.
Oh my goodness, that was a great move. We've seen a lot of nice, fancy stick handling tonight, and it hasn't always resulted in high-quality opportunities, but right there, it certainly did.
Yep, I mean there have been chances by Widener. Jack Colling, a goaltender that basically carried his team to a championship last year, picking up right where he left off. He'll tell you he should have had that one goal, but Morel's going to skate through the neutral zone. Morel with some speed. Oh, big defense right there by number 97, Kennedy. Just stands up to high-flying forward and forces the puck. Defenseman falls here. Widener can have a break if they hurry. Here's Catillo gaining the line. Catillo steps, shot, and a good save right there by the blocker and the arm of the goaltender Colling, and he will hold on for a whistle.
Nice move there by Catillo to move to his right to the slot to get more of the net to shoot at there, and a nice save made by Colling. And also on the other end, Matt Kennedy, how many times have we said his name tonight for a hustle play, getting into the play on defense, back-checking, stuff like that? He seems to be one of those unsung heroes on this Widener team.
Matt Kennedy has been one of the better skaters for Widener. He has been noticeable on both ends of the ice right here as Fontaine wins the faceoff right there. Puck comes out into the neutral zone, and Widener's going to gather the puck, and it's going to be picked up right there by Bonsall. And the puck is going to be shot out of play on a deflection, and we're going to have a neutral zone faceoff.
And that was a low percentage chance there, a low percentage pass going cross ice with the defender moving in the same direction and deflected out of play there by Rochester.
Yeah, deflected out of play like you had said, and we're going to get a faceoff here as Widener's going to keep, same groups are going to stay out there for the shift as Fontaine will lean in for the faceoff against Pisano. Puck is chipped out to the blue line, but it's just backhanded right back in there by Bonsall, and Michael has to retreat into his own end. Bonsall plays the puck behind his own net. Breakout pass through the neutral zone. That's too far for everybody. That will be icing, and we are going to have another faceoff in the Rochester zone.
And a pretty rare whistle, like just for the whole game in the first period. And maybe I'm jinxing it, but in the first period we had very few stoppages. In the second period, I think the only stoppages we've had are for goals or pucks knocked out of play. This is really a rare icing and a good opportunity for Widener.
Absolutely. Widener definitely looking to have some offensive zone time after giving up the goal after they had just tied the game. Fontaine doing some nice work to keep that puck in and is going to steer it in to the corner.
Strong hands there to maintain possession of that puck, get a shot off.
Puck is bounced off the boards into the neutral zone where it's picked up there by Pisano. Pisano circles back into his own end. He's got Wines all over him. Wines just, great job on the forecheck, but it's sent back there by Michael as Michael's going to bounce it off the wall to Aquino. Aquino again. There is Bonsall again. There's the forecheck by Widener. Not a dangerous shot, but something that definitely could have materialized. Never a bad play to shoot from there. And Collins going to hold the puck, and both teams are going to wholesale change.
And I love that forecheck effort there from Widener. Like you said, not a great shot, but that's not what matters. What matters to me is putting pressure on the Rochester puck carrier is going to force them to make mistakes, which we've seen that they're prone to. And also, I'd like to see Widener pick up the physicality a little bit because, you know, they're playing down a couple of guys. I think that could be something to spark them up a little bit.
Pons will wire the puck off the boards through the corner, and then it's going to be grabbed there by Mackley. Mackley looks to create a shot, blocked in front there by Pons. Pons looking to break it out, and here comes some forecheck by Widener. This is new for this game, as Widener's just putting some relentless pressure, and it is paying dividends for him.
Another turnover.
Ooh, good play there. Almost steered in there. Puck sent through the slot. Catillo looking to take a shot, and it's deflected in front there. But again, Rochester, similar to how Widener had trouble getting out of their end in the first, Rochester's hemmed in right now, and they're on their heels as we've got a puck battle right here between Zagraki and Warsinski.
Widener is all over in the Rochester zone. I think this is already the fourth turnover they forced on this zone entry.
Colling looking to hold his post right there. The puck is right on there, and Colling just reaches out with that waffle board and smothers the puck. We got a tie up here. That was bound to happen as long as it just results in some, maybe locked arms and some words were probably not cool to say on the air. I think nothing's going to come of this.
Yeah, I think that's fine. You got to let that go, especially at this point in the game. This is the highest level of intensity we've seen yet from both sides, and I think Widener really has Rochester on their heels. This is like twice the game we saw in the first period. First period to me seemed like both teams were very fresh, very kind of still trying to feel themselves out, and I'm sure a lot of these players have probably never even played together in a real game before. But now in this second period, we're seeing a lot of kind of adjustments being made, like we saw with that Widener forecheck specifically.
Puck is carried through the neutral zone by Schwab, goes to his backhand, is going to get wide, look to circle the net. Schwab works his way to the slot. Puck hits Christensen on the way, but Christensen will pick the puck up on the half wall. Puck is sent back there by Pons. Pons will fire it off the wall. Step by Catillo, but it's a good play there by Michael as he will then lug the puck in over the blue line and back into the offensive zone. Looking to feed it in front right there as the goaltender will send the puck off the wall, and Catillo's going to look for the breakout. He's got a step here. Here's a break for Zagraki moving in, and a great pad save there by Colling as that was a high danger opportunity. Big save there by the Rochester goaltender.
And nice back check there by Pons too, not giving up on the play and allowing the shot opportunity to be easier than it should have been.
Puck cleared into the Widener zone where it's going to be picked up right there by Kennedy. Kennedy fires. Good breakout pass there as it's Bonsall. Bonsall on his backhand sends it. Little difficulty by Collings as Fontaine was flying into the zone there. No harm, no foul there as he will hold on, and we will get a face-off coming up in the Rochester zone.
Right now it seems like Widener's kind of taking a play out of the first game of this afternoon, Hofstra and Paul Smiths. We saw, how many zone entry long stretch passes did we see in that game? And we just saw two right there in a row by Widener.
Puck is launched in right there by Bonsall, and again, it's held there by Colling.
Seems to be the strategy, too, for Widener. Just shoot everything. Shoot everything. Don't get fancy in the offensive zone trying to set stuff up. Just throw pucks on net.
They got a goal doing that, and they're going to continue to try that because it seems to be the philosophy that's working. But right now, Pisano's going to fly through the neutral zone. He's got Vogel going to the back door, finds him, and he's just unable to get the full blade on that puck here. Picked up there by Michael, rolling puck. Puck is deflected wide there. Looks like Vogel was trying to gather the puck, but it rolled on him and stuck. And now it's going to be Widener looking to break out, but a good forecheck there by Kavanaugh, but Widener's going to get the puck deep right here. Searley's going to pick up the puck, and he's going to get on his edges, and he's going to pop out from behind his own net, and he's going to get going. Searley looking to skate through the neutral zone. Good skate work right there, but the puck is knocked off his stick right there, and Widener's going to pick it up.
Really an unforced error there by Searley. Just kind of lost control of the puck, maybe moving a little bit too fast, got ahead of himself.
Vogel looking to put the puck through two defensemen, but that doesn't work here. We got bodies falling everywhere as Michael's going to get rid of the puck below the goal line in the corner. Michael sends one through the crease here, picked up, turnaround shot, and they score! Pisano winds it up and fires off the spin around. Nobody in black saw that puck coming. Finds the back of the net, and Pisano gives Rochester a 2-goal lead with 1:09 left in the second period.
And I don't know if Marcelino really saw that or expected it to come. The way that puck bounced off the boards, Pisano had his back to the net and was able to turn and shoot it all in one motion. Really impressive there, and now Rochester's starting to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, that was a display of good edge work and good hand-eye coordination. That is not easy to do, especially with the defenseman bearing down on you. But Pisano fires one, and he lights the lamp again, and Rochester takes a 3-0 lead as we are approaching the last minute of play here in the second period.
Last minute of play in the second period.
Puck through the neutral zone by Widener, picked up right there by Aquino. Aquino's going to get the puck over to Goldberg, and Goldberg's going to send it, and it's picked up there, and here's Aquino jumping up from his deep position. Aquino steps over the line, takes a shot. Good block right there by Kennedy. Catchum Bone takes a big hit there. Nowak gets to a high danger chance. Good block right there by Kennedy again. Puck sitting on the doorstep right there as Zagraki is going to pick up the puck, and he's going to skate it through the neutral zone.
Huge block by Kennedy on the other end. We haven't seen much of that from Widener, but it was needed there.
Puck is going to be carried by Warsinski. Warsinski's going to send it through the neutral zone, and the puck is going to be picked off right there by Catchum Bone, and it's going to be plugged right there, so he's going to fire one on the goaltender Collins, who's going to play it back to Warsinski. Warsinski from behind his own end. Little lax with the puck, but he is able to kind of pitching wedge one through the neutral zone to Nowak, and that will do it for the second period as Rochester, after getting the first one, Widener ties it. Rochester bangs home two. We've got a 3-1 lead for the Yellow Jackets heading into the third. More eventful period. We got 4 goals, and it should be a very interesting third period as the shots are basically even. 22 for Rochester, 21 for Widener.
And we saw in that second period, in the first period, really. In the first period, we saw Rochester, I thought, had the better period, and it was 0-0. In that period, I think it was really even, and at points, Widener was outplaying Rochester, yet it's 3-1 after 2. And all 3 of those Rochester goals came after they took out Ryan Sweeney.
Yeah, that was a turning point. I'm not going to say it's the reason 3 goals happened, because 2 of the goals were great shots, and I'm not sure if any goaltender makes saves on those consistently. But be that as it may, at that point, the tide shifted at the halfway point of the second period, and we're going to go into the break with a 3-1 Rochester lead. But before we step away, we would like to acknowledge our sponsors, as this broadcast is made possible by Buffalo Golf and Social, Western New York's leading indoor golf facility with simulators, lessons, and leagues. Buffalo Golf and Social, the area's best destination for year-round practice and instruction. Plus, with the great beer and wine selection, it makes Buffalo Golf and Social the perfect place to watch golf with others who love the game. With locations in downtown Buffalo and Orchard Park, New York, book your next event at Buffalo Golf and Social. By 412 Communications, the new gold standard in digital media solutions. By Militello Realty, Western New York's premier commercial real estate broker to buy, sell, or lease any office, industrial, retail, or investment property. Trust the unparalleled knowledge and experience of Militello Realty. Give them a call at 716-856-2872 or visit them online at militello.com. By the Battaglia Marciano Agency, an independent agent for auto, homeowners, business, and life insurance. The Battaglia Marciano Agency, providing peace of mind for Western New Yorkers for over 35 years. Give them a call to see how they can serve you and your family and give you that same peace of mind at 716-675-5700. By Envious Gameware, designers of custom high-end hockey uniforms, bags, and other apparel. Use Envious Gameware to give your team a look to be envious of. That's going to do it for period 2. We're going to step away for about 10 minutes and bring you third period action. This is the Nickel City Hockey Network, Western New York's new broadcast home for amateur hockey. We'll be back shortly.
I created Buffalo Golf and Social for one reason: to create a space that's different and unique from any other golf facility you've ever been to. It's a place to learn, and it's a place to enjoy. You ready?
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
And welcome back to the 1980 Herb Brooks Arena in Lake Placid as we are set for third period action. Hello everybody, thank you again for joining us this afternoon. I am Sean McHugh, alongside color commentator and producer Ryan Tantello, camera operator Jeff Jazarowski. We are live from the 412 Communications broadcast booth. 412 Communications, the new gold standard in digital media solutions. After 40 minutes, it is a 3-1 Rochester lead over Widener. Rochester took advantage of what I believe is a cold goaltender as the Widener Pride swapped out starting goaltender Ryan Sweeney with David Marcelino. Marcelino played well in that period, but the first shot he faced found twine. Widener was able to respond immediately with a goal by Wines, but then Rochester got two quick ones to make it 3-1, and that is where we stand going into this third period. Before we bring you the third period of this intense hockey game, we would like to acknowledge our sponsors as this broadcast is made possible by Buffalo Golf and Social, Western New York's leading indoor golf facility. With simulators, lessons, and leagues, Buffalo Golf and Social, the area's best destination for year-round practice and instruction. Plus, the great beer and wine selections make it the perfect place to watch golf with others who love the game. With locations in downtown Buffalo and Orchard Park, New York, book your next event at Buffalo Golf and Social. By 412 Communications, the new gold standard in digital media communications. By Militello Realty, Western New York's premier commercial real estate broker. To buy, sell, or lease any office, industrial, retail, or investment property, trust the unparalleled knowledge and experience of Militello Realty. Give them a call at 716-856-2872 or visit them online at militello.com. By the Battaglia Marciano Agency, an independent agent for auto, homeowners, business, and life insurance. The Battaglia Marciano Agency, providing peace of mind for Western New Yorkers for over 35 years. Give them a call at 716-675-5700 to allow them to provide you the peace of mind they provided Western New Yorkers for 35 years. By Envious Gameware, designers of high-end custom hockey uniforms, bags, and apparel. Trust Envious Gameware to give your team the look to be envious of. Ryan, we're just about ready for puck drop here in third period action. What do you expect to see before we get going here?
Well, I expect the third period to be a lot more like the second period than the first, because in that second period, I think both teams really started to hit their stride on both ends. I think both goaltenders finally got a lot more comfortable in their creases, and we saw just a more complete hockey game on both ends for both teams. So I hope that continues in this third period. And also, I really want to see how Dave Marcelino responds to, came in, he's only played 10 minutes so far, allowed a couple goals. Like you said, I think he was cold, too. Off the bench, anybody would be in the first game of the season. So, I would love to see a strong third period from him.
Absolutely, as the puck is whipped around the boards there, and it's picked up there by Vogel. Vogel sends the puck through the neutral zone. He was nowhere near the red line when he let that puck go, and we are going to have an icing just 21 seconds here into the third period.
And a rare icing, I think I mentioned that in the second period. This game is flying by. Just the pace of play has been extremely quick, not a ton of stoppages. And both teams just firing back and forth. The shots are almost even, 22-21.
Face-off coming up, and it's one clean as a whistle by Pisano, but it appears as Widener is going to get possession of the puck as it's going to be held in there. Pisano gets squeezed off on the boards there, but the puck is going to be picked up there by Vogel. Vogel gets a stick in the shoulder, no call. He's not slowed down at all. The puck is jabbed off his puck and sent back into the neutral zone, where we go D to D there as Michael will send a pass up to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh catches the puck in his stick, gets sandwiched a little bit by two Widener defensemen, and they're going to look to transition here as Michael squeezes out his man Mackley and sends the puck down below the goal line. Pisano will go D to D here as he will send the puck over to Joseph Pons. Pons will then get it up to Michael, who deals with some pressure. Oh, sneak attack and a big pad save. Rebound in front, and they score! Catillo takes advantage of a weird bounce. The goaltender, Colling, got knocked off his mark, and I think Catillo might have been a little frustrated because he wound and he clapped that thing to the top corner. I think the puck might have said it was sorry to him after that, but either way, exactly what the doctor ordered. Fill the script full. 3-2 in the first minute. Widener gets to within one.
Perfect. Could not be better start to the third period for Widener. And, we had a close game, a really tight, evenly matched game in the first part of the afternoon. And game two here at the Burning Leafs tournament is turning into a very similar affair here.
Turnover in the zone here as Stampone kind of puts a shot on goal. Not much danger there as it's steered into the corner, and the forecheck is on, but it is going to be Bonsall that comes through it here. The puck is then sent through the corner, and it's sent out to the neutral zone where the puck is going to be the puck's going to be tracked down by Searley as he goes D to D to Aquino. Aquino launches the puck off the boards, but the ref gets in the way, and then a quick shot right there, and a save there by Colling as Widener. Some might have thought that, people were favoring Rochester how this game started. Widener putting some pressure on after that goal, looking to get this game even right here. Ice isn't tilting, but the weights are being placed there as Rochester kind of took one in the chin. Looks a little dazed right there. Let's see if Widener can go Ivan Drago and deliver the knockout punch. Ooh, they tried it right there. Puck is steered over. Puck sent out in front right there, and then is jabbed back and is put through the slot where the puck is picked up right there by Goldberg. Goldberg cannot get the puck out of his own zone, but he's going to get another crack at it here. good read right there by the forechecker is instead of pressuring Goldberg, they all converge to the far boards here, and the forecheck continues here, but Rochester's finally able to get the puck out of their zone.
I think the forecheck is going to be a key for Widener in this third period. It generated them a lot of success in the second.
Cat Trombone is looking to, he just skates it right out, just beasting guys right there before the puck is knocked off his stick, but here he goes again. Just shouldering the load right there for the forecheck, and then here comes the Pride. Puck sent out in front, Catillo again. What a block right there by Ryan Searley. The goaltender Colling was down and out, and a good play there by the veteran defenseman for the Yellow Jackets. Searley Goldberg stick handles himself out of the puck, but he goes D to D. There's Ryan Searley, and the puck is sent down below the goal where Aquino will pick it up here, but he's got a forechecker and Mackley on him, and Rochester just is able to get it to the neutral zone, but here comes Widener again, just neutral zone, and again, high shot there, up high there on Colling, steers just wide, and here comes the pressure. Catillo shrugs off a check in front there, and a good tip there by Mackley, just wide of the foot of the goaltender Colling.
What a perfect play, perfect setup right there. The deflection was just 6 inches wide on the far side.
D-to-D pass right there to Kennedy. Kennedy on his sends a saucer pass. Little miscommunication there. I think he thought he might have had a winger kind of straggling the blue line right there. He did not. That's a break for Rochester. They needed that badly. They're going to be able to get a change. They're not going to change, but they can get set, and they can get a face-off in the offensive zone, which they need right now as Widener has come out and put the first 5 shots on net in this period.
Yeah, that is a bit of a tough break for Widener right there. They were dominating the first 3 minutes of this period, and Rochester gets a bit of a breather there on the icing.
Foot race for the puck right here. That is going to be icing. Bit of a race for the puck there. That was between Wines and Pons. Pons gets there first, and we're going to get an icing and a face-off coming up in the Widener defensive zone. Face-off coming up to the left of the Widener goal, and the puck and the face-off. A little set play right there. Handcuffed the goaltender right there. A late jab, but it's held on to by the goaltender David Marcelino, and we're going to get another face-off. So maybe this is what Rochester needed. Maybe kind of, to quote football, maybe take the air out of it a little bit and slow it down.
Yes.
So they can kind of even keel it, because Widener came out swinging in this third period.
Right, Rochester has still the advantage on the scoreboard, and the clock is their friend at this point. Just keep letting those seconds tick off. You can hold on to the 1-goal lead. A second goal insurance would be huge for them.
Puck fed into the slot right there. Good opportunity, but a good skate check there by the goaltender, Marcelino. Fontaine looking to start a breakout here, but Pons plucks the puck off his stick. Good pass right here. Here's Maurer with a shot, and a great block there by Gilbert as Gilbert sprawls out onto his stomach to disrupt that shot. Puck steered in behind the corner as it's going to be picked up there by Christensen, but he's got 4 checkers on him, and Wines chips the puck out, but he chips it out of play, and we are going to get a face-off. I'm not sure if that's going to be neutral zone or if it's going to be off, or if it's going to be a defensive zone.
And back down in the Widener defensive end, what an outstanding effort by Noah Gilbert to sprawl out, get his body in front of that puck, protect his goaltender. And that was something that they really weren't doing in the first half of the game, at least not in the first period, was blocking shots, getting bodies in front of the puck. And right there, that potentially could have saved a goal, because that Eric Morrow had a fantastic opportunity to shoot that puck right there, never made its way to the net.
Face-off won by the Pride as the puck is slammed off the boards. That could have been a 2-on-0, but a great recovery by Aquino, and then a great back check by the defenseman Searley. That was one step away from a 2-on-0, and you don't want those. That almost never ends well for the defensive team. Rochester, great defensive play. That was dangerous, and look for more of that from Widener, because it might be there.
Yeah, we talked about those stretch passes, I think, a couple times last period. It worked for Widener, able to get a zone entry, really blue line to blue line. And right there, just great hand-eye coordination from Aquino to grab that puck and keep it from entering his offensive zone.
Puck is fired back into the Rochester zone, where it's picked up there by Pisano. Pisano goes up the wall to Kavanaugh, who chips it, but it goes to center ice, where it's picked up there by Kennedy. Kennedy pivots back, and he's going to just rip the puck in down low. Gets through and all the way. Great dump, and that's exactly what you want right there, as Widener's going to get a chance to possess the puck, but a good little heel drag and a good little bit of edge work there to get an opportunity, but he doesn't get as far as center ice, and Aquino's got to take it back, but he has Catillo all over him. And Catillo is just making life miserable for him, but Kavanaugh is going to get a chance to skate the puck through the neutral zone. Kavanaugh gains the line, takes a shot. That goes off the leg of Kennedy, and it's going to be picked up down low here. And now we've got a bit of a tie-up here. No whistle here as Bonsall is going to pick up the puck. Kavanaugh takes a shot. Oh, he was going for the far corner right there. He had one, but he just put it over the net right there. Defender loses his edge. We're going to get a race for it here. Searly with a heads-up play there immediately gets back. Oh. And it looks like Fontaine checked himself right there, but he's fine. And the puck is sent through the neutral zone. We might have a chance for a break here as it's Nowak. Nowak slams on the break, walks into the slot, and he scores. And he gives Brubaker a little pleasantry on the way. Nowak picks up the puck through the neutral zone, hits the break, steps middle for the slot, fires it far glove side, and Rochester gets their 2-goal lead back.
And what a fantastic game for Zach Nowak. 2 goals tonight, also a great assist on to Max Goldberg, really, right now carrying this U of R team.
Yeah, Nowak has been the best player on the ice for either team at this point, especially now that the goaltender Sweeney's been taken out. He has been everywhere. He's been involved in everything, and that gives Rochester the cushion they wanted. And looks like Widener's going to look to respond. Fires one right into the glove was Bonsall, and he will hold on for the faceoff.
And, we keep saying, how is Widener going to respond? How is Marcelino going to respond? At this point in the game, it's really becoming, harder and harder to make that uphill climb if you're Widener. And, Rochester doing what they've shown flashes of all game, if they could put it together, this game probably wouldn't be close.
No, and it's not, and I am sorry if that sounds disrespectful, but Rochester had opportunities to blow this game open. Here's Nowak again. Nowak sends one, good save right there by Marcelino. Oh, that goal has energized Rochester. They are skating now. Puck into the slot. There's a shot. Great glove save right there by Marcelino. That would have been not the dagger, but it's poking the skin right there. And Marcelino with the glove makes a great save to keep it 4-2 in favor of Rochester.
Great save by Marcelino, and you can't get a better look than that. 10 feet away from the front of the net, great centering pass, left-handed skater. It's coming from in front of him. Just most of the time I think that gets buried.
Michael will kind of pivot back to center ice, and he will shoot the puck, but that will hit a stick and head into the bleachers, and we will get another face-off in the neutral zone. Rochester, they got a jolt from that goal. The legs came back. The intensity came back a little bit. Just what the doctor ordered for the Yellow Jackets. Now it's Widener has to respond now because now the clock is their mortal enemy.
Especially down 2. I know that's not a great lead to have, obviously, if you're the team with 4, but, Rochester right now controlling the action. Like I said, they've shown flashes of that throughout tonight's game. If they can continue to put that together, I think they're in a great spot.
Morrell will gather the puck in through the zone, and he will be knocked off the puck in the slot, and Widener will look to break out. They will get the puck up here as it's going to be Ogborn. Ogborn's got numbers here. Quick low shot, redirection, and a quick reflex there by Collin to kick his left leg out as his entire body momentum had him sliding to his right. Then here comes Morrell dancing into the slot. Then there's a shot up high. Shoulder save right there by Marcelino. That was a great save there on Schwab.
Great drop pass by Morrell to set up that shot.
Pass a little too far ahead of Schwab as Kennedy will pick it up and steer it off the boards, but it's going to be picked up right there by Michael. Michael will lose the puck going into his own end. He will have to retreat for it as Colling stops the puck behind his own net as Widener looks to set up their forecheck. Yeah, 3 forwards in the offensive zone. They're going to be all over the Rochester defensemen to force turnovers. Rochester looking to skate it out. That's going to be a high stick if they touch it, and they do. But here comes the pressure from Widener. They needed to respond. The best way to try and respond is pressure on defense to lead to offense. That's the strategy. It's going to be on Rochester to counteract that because, like they say, the 2-goal lead is the worst lead in hockey.
Yeah, and that's 100% the right strategy for Widener is to just get aggressive, try and force turnovers. Take it to Rochester. You have to be the aggressor. You cannot let Rochester, sit around and run this clock off, especially not up by 2 goals. Widener has to get one back sooner than later, and then, we can talk about pulling the goaltender after that point.
Looks like the puck was tried to be kept in line there by Vogel, but it's then just steered back into the offensive zone where it's going to be picked up there by Zagraki. Nice move right there by Bonsall, and Bonsal's going to go with a head of steam. Bonsall with a drop pass to Fontaine, and Searly just smokes him off the puck to make sure nothing happens with that. No penalty there. Clean play. Good heads-up play by the veteran defenseman. Long shot with a deflection and a big save there by Colling. This is what you want right here if you are Widener. The pressure, shots on goal, shots through traffic. Here comes Poole. Poole takes a shot, puck to the far sideline, and is picked up there. Far side, not far sideline, wrong sport.
I like what Widener's doing, though. I just want to see a little bit more passing in the offensive zone, side to side, get the defense and the goaltender out of position instead of just shooting it every single time.
Zagroki's going to walk in. He's going to fire a headhunter just over the chin there of the goaltender Colling. Puck's picked up there by Stampone. Stampone, nice heel drag, and a big save there by Marcelino, and then the rebound is cleared to the corner. Catillo will send it to the half wall. Puck jumps out to center ice where it's sent D-to-D to Aquino. Aquino will backpedal just over the blue line. He will send it opposite, and a good stick right there by Kennedy to slow the dump in, and the Pride will gain possession as they will send it up the half wall to Mackley. Mackley's clearing attempt hits Pons, and the puck is sent back in, but there's a delayed offsides, and the Yellow Jackets need to tag up. Long pass through the middle, picked up there by Aquino. Aquino with Catillo on his back will send it. Pass through the middle of the ice. That's tipped away, and Mackley's going to pick up the puck right there, but he's immediately then going to lose it to Nowak, who will feather it in, and yep, that's going to make it, and we're going to have an icing. So Widener's going to get an offensive zone face-off, and they could not have too many of those right now.
Right, this is exactly what they need, but, obviously the opportunities are only as good as you make them. If you're Widener, we're approaching the halfway point in this third period. It's a two-goal game. I think Widener, they're right in this. They've been playing great in the third period. It's really just a question of, what kind of opportunities can they get and can they capitalize on them?
Here come the Yellow Jackets with Stampone down the wing. Stampone feathers one to the front. Good deflection right there, and the puck is chipped over to the half wall where it's picked up by Ogborn. Ogborn, though, loses the puck, and then it's going to be Kennedy who's going to circle back on his edges and head back behind his net. Kennedy tries to flip one out. That's going to be too far for his intended target, Mackley, and Kennedy bangs the boards in frustration. He definitely wants that one back, as Rochester's going to get an offensive zone faceoff out of this.
And it's always disappointing when you have an icing like that. Obviously every possession counts in a game like this. Down the stretch, you're trying to make your way back. Now you're setting up Rochester where they want to be in the offensive zone. And, time is of the essence. If you let them maintain the puck down in the offensive zone, Rochester's offensive zone, it's obviously not great for Widener.
Face-off is controlled there by Widener, and it's going to be Catillo picking up the puck, gaining center ice, looking to gain the blue line. Catillo looking to create his own space on his backhand, and a huge save right there by Colling. Catillo knifes through the entire Rochester defense, gets a nice shot off his backhand, but the goaltender Colling stands firm in his butterfly, makes the pad save, and holds on. We're going to get a face-off. So the exact opposite thing we had going in the first period, where the clock seemed to never stop. Now there's whistles everywhere, but it's a result of plays and not penalties, so no issue there. And again, Widener controlling the possession right here. They're getting the possession. They got to get the chances now. Puck squeaks through Colling right there, and he falls on it as Widener was looking to take advantage. That's how they got their first goal this period. Handcuffed goaltender on the ice and a high shot. That's a good strategy to go with. Don't fix what's not broken, as we're going to get another face-off coming up in the Rochester defensive zone.
And Rochester lucky there that Colling was able to cover up and freeze that puck with his blocker and his stick hand. Otherwise, he was completely out of position, and that could have been a broken play.
Puck bounces off the wall, and it's going to be picked up right there by Schwab. Schwab looking to go inside, outside, converging defense right there by Widener, and he still fires a shot that just goes wide of the blocker post. Christensen's in a battle on the half wall, and the puck is sent all the way through. Are we going to get icing on this? Yes, we are. Yeah, the Widener bench does not like that. I think they might have a gripe right there, but the call on the ice is icing, and we will get a face-off in the Widener defensive zone as a result.
And it's interesting you mentioned, this is the exact opposite of the pace of play. Well, maybe not even the pace of play, but just the lack of whistles in the first and second period. It's interesting, though, because I think the strategy really has not changed that much for these two teams. Maybe getting a little bit more aggressive, Widener is, with those zone exits, again, because of the lack of time that they have to generate scoring chances.
Searly will keep the puck in at his blue line, but it will be quickly flipped out here, and we're going to have a race for it between Bonsall, and Michael will lose the puck to Fontaine. Fontaine gains the blue line, feathers one in, and a huge defensive play right there as Pisano with the physical play up high. And now here comes Vogel walking in, and a great back check right there by Gilbert. Got to give Widener the credit here. Effort is one thing that is 100% not lacking in this game, especially defensively. A lot of guys diving for pucks, a lot of guys converging on defense. A little soft in the first period. That is not the case, as Wines is going to look to shoot one, and it's a good block there by Ryan Searley. Searley picks up the puck off the bank on the back of the net, and he will look to start the breakout. Searley calmly floats the puck off the glass for Nowak. Nowak, again, looking for some help here, slams on the brakes, waits for reinforcements. Nice stick handling, hockey in a phone booth right there, but the defense converges on him and takes the puck off his stick. But there he is again, Nowak, physical play right there into the corner, finishes off his man Catillo. No call there, Widener wants one, and I think they might be right on that, but they're gonna let him play. Kept in there by Searley. Searley flips one back into behind the net, and now Marcelino is going to hold on as Rochester looked like they were about to start threatening big time right there.
And that was the Zach Nowak show all day just there in that offensive possession. He was doing it all himself, taking on 3 defenders, and he's been doing that all game. He's really been a shining star for the U of R, and one of the huge, if not the biggest reason that they're ahead right now.
Did you rhyme like that on purpose?
Rhyme like what?
He's a star for the U of R. You know what you did. Puck is picked up in the corner by Widener, and again, just a flip out of the zone. That's going to be an icing. We are inside 10 minutes in the third period. That is not what you want if you are Widener. You need to play in this end of the ice, not yours. Wait, we have a penalty. Do we have 2? That's going to be a trip there on Stampone. So, almost as if the universe were to correct me right there. This is what Widener needs. They not only get the offensive zone faceoff, they get the power play. Haven't done a lot with the power play, but no time like the present to get it going as Wines will gather the puck on the half wall, send it back to Gilbert on the point. Gilbert looking for the shot, maybe held that a little too long, allowed the defenseman to get position, but regardless, Widener will keep possession. Physical stick play right there, but it's going to be Bonsall that wins the battle there, and he's going to hop into the corner and gather the puck again. But this time, Christensen gathers it. But again, these pinching defensemen are keeping the play alive for Widener. Bonsall cycling off a skate into the slot, and we got 2 guys racing for it. Oh, and a seeing eye shot right there by Gilbert. The goaltender Colling had to be on his toes right there. That was a knuckle puck that went between 2 defensemen. Heads up by the goaltender for the Yellow Jackets to get over to his left and make that glove save and hold on for a whistle.
And that puck was bouncing all over the place. It must have touched every single stick in the zone just there. And, you know, those are the type of possessions that must make your heart stop if you're a University of Rochester fan. You know, you're shorthanded, bouncing puck, who knows what could happen. You just got to kill 7 minutes. You know, that's the last thing you want is those lucky bounces or unlucky bounces.
And we are in the rink that epitomizes the term unlikely. So nothing's impossible here, as we know.
Absolutely. Plenty of time if you think about it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Rochester got 2 in under a minute. Colling will look to steer it behind his own net for Searley. Expect to see a heavy dose of him for the rest of this game. He is heavily relied upon. Here comes Zach Nowak. Nowak got a bit of a beat here. Nowak with the move, and a great save there by Marcelino. That has kept his team in the game as the most dangerous forward for Rochester gets in. Good forehand, backhand, but the goaltender stays right with him. And here comes Widener. Nice move right there by Mackley. Mackley steering down below, hits the brakes, tries to put a move on Searley. Searley kicks that off him, clears the zone, but that will be, nope, I forgot, we are on the power play. That will not be icing, but a good clear there by the veteran Searley.
I mean, very impressive move there by Mackley, but I feel like it's just one too many moves when you have the power play. You got to set something up a little bit more than that. You know, rely on your teammates, get it to the point, cycle it left and right.
Zagraki will handle the puck on the half wall. He's got Fontaine on his point, and he's got Bonsall opposite, and that's where he goes with the puck. Bonsall, good far side backdoor shot right there. It gets tipped into the half wall where it's picked up there by Zagraki.
Nice
Fontaine
block
with a shot, and then the puck is cleared down by Pisano where the goaltender Marcelino will have to carry it, will have to play it. Puck is sent right there by Gilbert. Gilbert will then ditch the puck off, and it's going to be gathered and wound up there for Zagraki. Zagraki gains the red line, steers the puck in down low, and Widener will chase after it, but Rochester's going to get down there first. And Michael deals with some pressure, but he gets it to Aquino, and Aquino gets it to Pisano, and they are able to calmly and precisely send it out. They have killed the rest of this penalty. That icing was waved off as well. So at the end of the kill, Rochester will get an offensive zone faceoff with 5 minutes and 17 seconds to go here in the third period.
And the penalty kill has been a huge strength for the University of Rochester this afternoon, and perhaps one of the biggest reasons that they're ahead in this game, because they're not helping themselves with these penalties that they're getting, but the ability to kill them has been crucial. You know, just there, obviously, Widener needed that, and they didn't get it.
Puck on the half wall right there, battle for it here, and Widener's going to come out with it with Catillo. Catillo going one-on-one with the defenseman. Catillo makes room for a shot. Puck rolled on him at the very last second, and it sailed on him. Puck exits the zone where Kennedy has to retreat, and he will backhand one over to his D partner Gilbert, who will then send one up to Catillo. Good-looking breakout there by Widener, but they just can't get the shot on goal as a converging defense. Puck is steered in down low by Ogborn. Searly will gather the puck with Fontaine on him, and Fontaine takes him out. No penalty on that call. Very interesting, but we're going to keep playing. Here comes Morel. Morel will skate through the neutral zone and gain the blue line. Morel again, knifing through three guys, sends one in front here, and the puck is picked up in the slot right there by Widener. Widener's going to pick up the puck right here, looking to get out of their defensive zone. They get the puck up to Fontaine, who's going to gain center ice and send the puck in down low. Puck is picked up right here by Colling. Colling picks up the puck there, and it's sent up here and through the neutral zone. And again, there's some pressure here by Widener, looking to force some turnovers, and the puck is sent in down low. And there's going to be a race for it as Catrombone is going to be hassled there by Schwab, and Schwab's come out there with it. And he fans on it as he was in a prime scoring chance. Big break there by Widener as Rochester's now looking for the daggers. They got their scoring line out there.
Right, that would have been it. If Nowak was able to get all of that shot, this game might be over.
Here's Nowak again. Oh, good feed right there. But Stampone just had to deal with a stick in his way before he could get the shot off. Defenseman down right there, but he gets the puck in down low. And then Nowak is just going to steer the puck in because that had danger written all over it. And now Goldberg is going to pick up the puck on the half wall. Physical play. Goldberg goes down, but he does get the job done as the puck is then sent back into the corner, and more time is ticking. Goldberg in some discomfort right now. He's gingerly skating to the bench. Yeah, he's in rough shape right now.
You hate to see that in the first game of the season, and Goldberg, who's been a huge contributor tonight, perhaps out for the rest of the game.
2-on-1 here as it's going to be Kavanaugh leading the rush. Kavanaugh shot off the bar. Kavanaugh wires another one off the post. That was labeled. Puck is picked up right there by Wines. Wines sends a puck, hits his man in the back of the leg, and Kavanaugh is going to pick it up again, but a good stick there by Fontaine to clear the puck through the neutral zone, but it's immediately sent right back in, and they're going to call that icing. So Widener's going to get a break here. They're going to get a face-off, and that's going to save them almost 200 feet as they need to get to work now, because now it's gut check time.
Right, this is it. This is down to the wire, especially in a two-goal game. You know, you cannot wait. You cannot wait to send shots on net, get bodies in front. You know, you have to, I know it's a two-goal game, but you have to wonder, you know, do they consider pulling the goaltender here? You got nothing to lose. Just under 3 minutes.
Yeah, face-off coming up to the left of the goaltender, Colling, as Catillo will take the face-off, but Pisano wins it, and it's sent up the boards and off. Picked up there by Widener. Puck is sitting there, and a good poke check there by Colling as the puck was headed to a very dangerous area, as now Ogborn will pick up the puck. Puck at the blue line right now. Rochester just trying to slap it out of the zone, having a hard time doing that as the puck is sent through, and now it's picked up there and sent out of the zone by Kavanaugh. Pisano kind of deals with some trouble right here, but he's going to circle it all the way back, and it's going to be picked up there by Catillo. Catillo hits the brakes, tries to get by the Rochester forecheck. He does, but that was dangerous. Puck through the neutral zone to Zagraki. Zagraki with a shot high, and Colling sticks out that big glove, and he snares that puck, and we're going to get a face-off with 2:03 to go in the second period.
That's the strategy. I mean, you just got to keep trying, you know. It's not like Widener has necessarily done anything wrong tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think there's any problems with their game plan.
Didn't play bad at all. Rochester just played well, too.
Right, exactly. And, you know, I think the goaltending has been probably the biggest difference tonight. Jack Colling for the University of Rochester is, playing a very solid game, and the Widener netminders have not been bad by any means, but it's just that's really the difference.
Another faceoff coming up to the left of the goaltender, Jack Colling, as the faceoff is won back. And then another opportunity here, but Ryan Searly in the corner shrugs off Fontaine, but Fontaine got the job done with some forechecking. But here comes Morrell. Morrell with some speed through the zone, and he takes a big hit there by Kennedy, but doesn't slow anybody down here. Here's a chance right here. Oh, here we go. Here's a breakout here. Here's Bonsall walking in alone. Bonsall fakes backhand, and it rolled on him at the last second. He had the goaltender down and out, and he just couldn't get the puck over the pad. That was the break Widener needed, and Rochester's going to break out with Morrell.
That was the chance that Widener needed to give them any hope, and just an unfortunate roll of the puck there.
Widener looking to recreate that again here as it's picked up there by Mackley. Mackley spears through the neutral zone, and it's going to be gathered there by Searly, who's just going to float it into the defensive zone. And now they're going to let that clock tick, and they're also going to try to prevent Widener from getting their goaltender to the bench as they have possession right now. And now Joseph Pons has some time to work with right here. Widener's got to get guys in the zone right now. I mean, they forced a turnover. They got to get on it now. They're under a minute, and the puck is sent back to Catillo. Catillo's going to dump it in right there. Searly's going to in a race for it there with Mackley. Searly gets there first. Shoulders off Mackley, sends it towards. Whoa, big hit right there by Ogborn on Searly. That creates an offensive zone chance, but a good block right there by Pons. Pisano will gather the puck in his own end. He will send it up where it's gathered there by Vogel. Vogel, sends it up the wall. And that's gonna be good. They're gonna beat the icing as Kavanagh gets down there first. Puck is sent in front of the net. It's gathered there by Ogborn. Now Widener's got to move. Here is Bonsall. Bonsall through the slot right here, and Rochester has clogged the zone. Puck is on the slot right there. Catillo looking to get a shot away. His stick is tied up. Puck is sent out through the neutral zone with 10 seconds left. Puck is picked up by Zagraki. He's going to retreat, and that should do it with 3, 2, and 1, and that is going to be your final as the University of Rochester starts 1-0 with a 4-2 victory. A hard-fought game on both sides as Widener gave them everything they could handle. Rochester gets 4, Widener 2, and Rochester starts the season 1-0, and they will play tomorrow against Hofstra for the Silver Division Championship.
And you know what? Credit to Widener for playing hard all the way down to the last 30 seconds, 10 seconds, to the final whistle in a game that really could have gone either way for the entire 60 minutes. At various points in this game, I thought one team looked better than the other, but that would swing back and forth so many different times. And like I said, late in the third period, I really think the difference at the end of the game was the goaltending. But the fact that Widener has these goaltenders on their roster, multiple of them that they're comfortable with, I think that's a great sign for them moving forward, despite the loss in this game against Rochester.
That will do it here for Game 2 of the Burning Leaves tournament as Rochester will get their 4-2 win. Thank you so much for joining us. So we're going to step away for a moment and come back with the 3 stars.
People ask, what is Buffalo Golf and Social? Buffalo Golf and Social is anything you want it to be. It can be the best instruction. It can be a vibe. It can be a hangout with your friends, running a simulator for 4 hours, playing your own playlist, and putting a game up on the TV. We are about everything and anything pertaining to golf. And most importantly, we are trying to build a community of players and a community of people who love and are dedicated to the game.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
And welcome back to the 412 Communications booth. 412 Communications, the new gold standard and digital media solutions. Tonight's 3 stars. Ryan, what do we got?
Well, first up, we got Zach Nowak. No doubt about that one. 2 goals and an assist tonight for the University of Rochester. 3 points in a 4-2 victory. That kind of says it all right there. And second star, we got Jack Cowling, the U of R goaltender. 33 saves on 35 shot attempts by Widener. Some really impressive stops tonight to keep his team in the game. And then third up, we got Bobby Catillo, probably the top performer for Widener tonight. He had a great game as well in their tough loss in which they fought hard. So great effort all the way around on both sides. And another great game here we're 2 games down into this Burning Leaves tournament here in Lake Placid, and I can't say enough about how impressed I am.
Absolutely. We have been treated to some great hockey for the first 2 games of this tournament here. As next up, we have the Buffalo State Bengals taking on the Kutztown Bears. Before we sign off for the evening, we would like to acknowledge our sponsors, as this broadcast is made possible by Buffalo Golf and Social, Western New York's leading indoor golf facility with simulators, lessons, leagues. Buffalo Golf and Social, the area's best destination for year-round practice and instruction. With great beer and wine selections, it makes this the perfect place to watch golf with others who love the game. With locations downtown and in Orchard Park, book your next event at Buffalo Golf and Social. By 412 Communications, the new gold standard in digital media solutions. Militello Realty, Western New York's premier commercial real estate broker. To buy, sell, or lease any office, industrial, retail, or investment property, trust the unparalleled knowledge and experience of Militello Realty. Give them a call at 716-856-2872 or visit them online at militello.com. By the Battaglia Marciano Agency, an independent agent for auto, homeowners, business, and life insurance. The Battaglia Marciano Agency, providing peace of mind for Western New Yorkers for over 35 years. Give them a call at 716-675-5700. And by Envious Gameware, designers of high-end custom hockey uniforms, bags, and apparel. Allow Envious Gameware to give your team a look to be envious of. Once again, the final score here from Herb Brooks Arena, the University of Rochester Yellow Jackets 4, the Widener Pride 2. That will do it for this game, but join us up next for Game 3 of the Burning Leaves the Burning Leaves tournament. This is Nickel City Hockey Network. Thank you so much again for joining us. I am Sean McHugh, for color commentator and producer Ryan Tantillo, camera operator Jeff Jezorowski. Have a good night, and we'll see you soon.